حقيقة رجعتان حقيقة رجعتان
And welcome to week 32 of Radio Kai.
Okay, so we hope you enjoyed last week's show, and this week we've got all of our features, such as a mystery song, where we play out 5 different songs, and you have to guess which songs they are. We've got the History Corner with Oshan, and he's going to talk you about a famous place, and we don't know what he's talking about yet. No Max?
Nope.
No Ethan?
Nope.
No Pizza?
No.
No. And also we got Garge with Ethan.
It's the Seashaw's finest train, and the locus of note will be a commuter locomotive.
Okay. We also got our music Corey, and he's going to play a song for us on the keyboard this week. We don't know what song he's going to play this week, but we'll wait and see, won't we? We also got Oshan with News Around the School, and that is a feature where we look at different events that are happening in school. And we've got a new feature this week. And this week we've got Kean Jones. He's going to be coming here to do some funny jokes for us, isn't he? And I wonder which jokes he's going to talk about. And you'll have to wait and see for that. And also we've got Max and Peter with the sports updates. Max is going to be Peter's cameraman, aren't you?
Yep.
And also we got our interview for this week. And this week we got our sports presenter interviewing us today. And it's Peter Mardell from Kingstree.
That off with Lando of the Theme by Prince Tintin.
And this is just for you, Oshan. And we hope you have good luck on Friday for your up in all the hay. So we'll play this one for you, Oshan. And this is Wonderful Hopes and Dreams by Bruce Springsteen. Hope you enjoy this.
Thunder's rolling down this track. Well, you don't know where you're going now, but you know you won't be back. Well, darling, if you're weary, lay your head upon my chest. We'll take what we can carry. Yeah. Sunlight streams. Meet me train carries losers and murderers. This train carries whores and gamblers. This train carries lost souls. I said this train carries broken hearted. This train thieves and sweet souls departed. This train carries fools and kings on this train. Oh boy, I said now this train dreams will not be thwarted. This train faith will be rewarded. This train with a steel wheel singing. This train bells of freedom ringing. Come on this train. People get ready. You don't need no ticket. All you gotta do is just get on board this train. People get ready. You don't need no ticket. No, you don't. You don't need no ticket. You just get on board. You just thank the Lord. You just thank the Lord. You just thank the Lord.
So we hope you enjoyed that one, also. That was Land of Hope and Dreams by Bruce Springsteen, wasn't it, Dylan?
Yeah.
On behalf of everyone here at Radio Kite and the students and staff in Canova Episcopal, we all wish you a good luck in Alder Hey, Max.
Yep.
And now we are moving on to our Mystery Song feature for this week. This is our feature where we play out 5 different songs and you have to guess which songs they are.
Here comes the mystery voice.
Mystery Boy. Mystery Boy.
Here's our first song for this week.
Song number 2 for the week.
Dreams, I hope that someday I'll share her home.
Song number 3 for this week.
know you ain't scared to catch feels with me.
Song number 4.
Everything'll be alright.
Song number 5 this week.
I'm a rebel just for kicks. Let me kick.
That on the back.
And the next song here now is Club Tropicana.
Let me take you to the place where membership's a smiling face, but shoulders with the stars, where strangers take you by the hand and welcome you to Wonderland from beneath their Panamas. Club Tropicana drinks are free, fun and sunshine, there's enough for everyone. Whoa, that's missing is the sea. But don't worry, you can sunshine. Castaways and lovers meet, then kiss and drop pride. Pack your bags and leave tonight. Don't take your time. Gotta move your feet, don't miss the flight. Top traffic kind drinks are free. Fun and sunshine, there's enough for everyone. Whoa, that's missing is the sea. But don't worry, you can sunshine.
This is the history. This is the history. Was Club Tropicana by Wham. If you know that song, it's a new song on the album called Wham. So hope you enjoy it. Got the history. So this week I'm gonna be going to Rome, and I think it's going to be all about Rome, but I don't know. Maybe the Colosseum. Yeah, it is actually. It's about the Colosseum, so but history about the Colosseum. So I hope you enjoy the history of the Colosseum. So first one for this week is going to be the Colosseum or Flavian Amphitheatre is an amphitheatre built during the time of Roman Empire in Rome, Italy. So it is widely believed that Colosseum was the biggest and grandest amphitheatre in the entire Roman Empire, apparently. So it could house around 80,000 spectators. Colosseum was built by the first Flavian Emperor Vespasian. The construction started in 17 BS and did not finish during Vespasian's regime. So, Vespasian successors completed the constructed in 80 BS. So, like I said, successor Domitian also made some modification to the original structure of Colosseum. So, the Colosseum was built after Roman victory, the first Roman-Jewish war. The construction was funded by the spoils of the war, especially from the Jewish temple after the decision siege of Jerusalem. The amphitheatre was named Flavian Amphitheatre, but was popularly known as the Colosseum, owning its close proximity to the famous Colosseum of Nero, apparently. So what is the Colosseum made of? Well, the Colosseum is built of stones and concrete. I know it's not looking like that, but it is. It had 4 main floors with 80 arches each. The first 3 stories were completed during the reign of Vespasian, but the top floor was completed Tito, who also immigrated in 80 AD. So apparently. So historians report that over 90 wild animals were killed in inaugural games held at the Colosseum, and specially designed commemorative coinage was also issued to celebrate the inauguration. Empire domination built a series of underground tunnels beneath the surface of Colosseum of slaves and animals. Oh well. He also added the gallery on top of it, increased the housing capacity. So inside the Colosseum, the theatre is elegantly inside, and the outer walls are built to a height of 517 feet. It has pyramid of 180 feet according to Codex Calendar of 354, and theatre had a composite seating for 87,000 people. However, modern estimation show a maximum capacity of 50,000. The main arena was 180 feet wide and 287 feet long. There were special seating boxes for Empire and the Sacred Vestal Virgin, if you know what I mean. The seating location provided best view of the arena. Special seating location were also provided to senators. So, well, interesting. The nobles were seated closely to the main arena, while the public was acclimated at the upper tiers. Colosseum structures has been damaged over the centuries by earthquakes and stone robbers, and it continues to exist in the same dilapidation state. It was damaged severely in the 1940s earthquake. As a result, the outer southern portion collapsed and the rubble was used for building many other structures in Rome, like Colosseum for starter. So, what is the Colosseum used for? You probably wonder. It's the most popular site for gladiator games. It was also used for wild beast hunts. And also, just adding in there, there's a game on Xbox called Rome. It's really good, really good. And there's a film about Colosseum, gladiators, like I just told you. So it was also used for wild beast hunts. Wild animals, like, I'm not all saying all of it. So, these are some: lions, ostrich, elegants, tigers, and giraffe, and leopards. That's half of it. So, it is also believed that mock sea battles were also fought by filling up the arena with water. So, famous sea battles were reenacted in these mock battles. Apparently, apart from martial sports and games, the theatre was also used to stage dramas based on Roman mythology, apparently. Well, not bad. Romans also used the venue for existing condemned criminals. I'm not saying all of it, so well-trained and equipment gladiators mostly emerged victorious and exacted the criminals in the Grozom. So, to the delight of exciting and charged crowd. So, Romans stopped using Colosseum for entertainment purpose in earlier medieval time, 5th century ad. After that, it was used as a fortress, workshop, housing poor, and even as a Christian shrine. Interesting. So, Colosseum is modern time. The Colosseum is an iconic symbol of Rome, culturally and historic significance. It is one of the most visited sites in Italy, apparently. Hundreds of thousands of tourists come to visit Colosseum annually, like me. I've been to Colosseum, it's a really good place. Many concerts have been held outside Colosseum, which were attended by thousands of people. Colosseum is also duplicated of an Italian version of 5-cent euro coin. In 2007, Colosseum was chosen as one of the new 7 wonders of the world. The selection was through an online poll at voters had to choose from 200 existing monuments worldwide. For centuries, Colosseum has remained the face of Roman imperialism. It's very good, Colosseum. I've been there. So, that's all I got for the history for this week, and I'll see you maybe next week, but I don't know, because I might be not here. I won't be here. So, see you later. I don't know when, but I might see you when I come back. So it's goodbye for now, and I'll see you when I'm coming back. So, yeah, so hope you enjoy this history about Colosseum, Roman poetry about Colosseum. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you when I come back from Alderhay. So it's goodbye from me now, and I'll see you later. The next song is going to be Am I Head by David Iwan. Hope you enjoy this song, and I'll see you when I see you again. So it's goodbye from me, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. So the song is going to be Am I Head by David Iwan. Goodbye.
Dwi dim yn cofio Maxen, does neb yn ei nabod o. Mae 1600 o flynyddoedd yn amser hir i'r co. Ond daeth Magnus Maximus o Gymru yn y flwyddyn 303 a'n gadair yn gennym gofal a heddiw
Good morning. Kate Bellamy has 2-1 Wales. I'm not off here, you sons of speed.
Here's Great American Railroad Journeys with Ethan.
Great American Railroad Journeys. We're going from Community Power Terminal, no matter how many times you try telling me we're going from the same place, to Atlantic City, which is in southern New Jersey. Starting in Jersey City itself, walk from Commuter Path Terminal to Exchange Place. Then take a PATH train to Newark Penn Station, then take an Amtrak train, the Northeast Regional, to 30th Street Station in Philadelphia, and also a New Jersey Transit, continuing to Atlantic City. Now rewind back to 1934, and you're on the Central Railroad of New Jersey's Blue Comet, the Seashore's finest train, hosting reserved coach seating, dining car options, usually one dining car named Giacobini, and observation cars are available, those being Bell, Biella, Devico, and Tempo. The cars are named after comets. Because of the train's popularity in the 1930s, Lionel trains had made a model of it. Although it's usually a 400E444 Jubilee, and later during the so-called MPC era, they made a 464 O-gauge Hudson for it with the Baby Madison cars, and then onto the contemporary production model using the accurate G3 as of the present day. And also there is an episode of The Sopranos called The Blue Comet. Aaron has made a model of the entire train in Trains Simulator. Well, twice, that is. The first one came out in 2009, which is available on Trains 2 as of the making of this episode of Radio Archive, and the new one, which is called Blue Comet 2.0. The train is led by G3 Class 462 Pacifics, numbers 831 to 833. 834 is reserved for the Bullet, while the 835, a black one, is reserved for Queen of the Valley. That's right. There's also Camelback number 592, which would also lead the train as of the final days of the operation of the Blue Comet, and onto Locus of Note, which another locomotive, might look like the 592, but it's
Guess the year.
These locomotives have a 4-wheel arrangement, more commonly called a 10-wheeler. There are 165 builds. I did not make up this number, I counted all the classes since production batch numbers. All of these are camelbacks. Because of the Wootton firebox being as wide as the locomotives themselves, the cab had to sit astride the boiler, meaning the fireman had to be at the back doing most of the heavy-duty work of shoveling coal and checking the boiler pressure, if you know what I mean. They are divided into various subclasses, including L3, L4S, L5B, L5DS, L6A, L6AS, also known as the L7S, the L7AS, which 774 is part of, and L8S. And finally, none of them had survived. They all had to be cut up. Back to your usuals. But today you're on a New Jersey Transit train, as due to low ridership and competition from the Pennsy, the train had been discontinued and left operations on September 27th, 1941, just before Pearl Harbor had happened, due to low ridership and competition from the Pennsylvania Reading Seashore Lines Railroad, which was part of the Pennsy and the Reading's joint agreement. At Atlantic City, feel free to explore many sites and remember the train you took earlier, the blue and cream luxury train named after the Comets. The trip will take 4 hours and 45 minutes and cost £459, or £5.02 and 2 pence in 1934 money. The locus of note answer is the Central Railroad of New Jersey's Camelback 460s. Again, L3, L4S, L5B, L5DS, L6A, L6AS, or L7S, L7AS, and L8S. Now on to Corey's feature, but before we get to that, be sure to visit Camelback Locomotive 592 at the Central Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Museum in Baltimore, Maryland, or get the O-gauge or standard gauge models by Lionel Trains and MTH Electric Trains, whether you prefer Scale, Premier, Rail King, or Lion Chief, or the tinplate standard gauge style.
Okay, so thank you, Ethan, for guys this week. And this week on Corey's feature, we've got Joe here with us. Hello, Joe.
Hello.
And we've got Lisa here as well.
So this week we're going to do Firestone by Kygo.
Enjoy. I hope you enjoy it.
With a big voice, okay, Joe?
Okay, big voice.
Die.
to let you know I can really shake them down. Do you love me? I can really move. Do you love me? I'm in the groove. Now do you love me? Do you love me? Now that I've been there. Watch me now. Hey, work, work, work it out, baby. Work, work. Well, you driving me crazy. Work, work, just a little bit slow now. Work.
Okay, thank you, Don. And now we got news around the school here on the Radio Card. Okay, so first of all, we had Will Kevney last Saturday. And there was the Samba Band there, wasn't it, Don?
Yeah.
And good luck for everyone that took part.
Also, there's a lasagna and chips going on in the cafe fry.
Today there's also lasagna and chips going on in Cafe Dry today. And Izzy's going to be busy cooking food for everyone, isn't he, mate?
Yeah.
Isn't he? And also we are saying good luck to Oshan for his operation in Alder Hey in Liverpool in the coming days. Yeah, Don?
Yeah.
We would like to say a massive good luck to you, Osh, and we hope to see you again soon. Also, every Wednesdays between 4:15 and between 3:15 and 4:15, we got Tag Rugby with Jason and Dawn, and it's free of charge if you want to join. But the downside for this is gone.
Huh.
What's the downside gone?
Your parents have to be there.
That's a shame, isn't it, Dawn?
Yeah.
But we still have fun doing it every Wednesday, don't we?
Yeah.
It's a great way to get exercise, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if you want to join, it's between 3:15 and 4:15.
Also, there's going to be a new Luther for over 18 open in the new library in Holyhead.
And this means for those of you who are over 18 in the Jesse Hughes Centre in Holyhead, you will have to move from there over to the new youth club in Holyhead, which is based in the library, yeah, Don?
Yeah.
That's all we got for News Around the World this week. And stay tuned, because we've got more music coming up now here on Radio Time.
Out where the river broke, the bloodwood and the desert oak, holding wrecks and boiling diesels, steaming 45 degrees. The time has come to say fair's fair, to pay the rent, to pay our share. The time has come, a fact's a fact.
for the mystery Sean. Now we got the leaderboard. So this week was a film company logo. So I hope you enjoyed doing this film company logo. It's quite good, I think, isn't it? So let's see who's the losers for this week, shall we?
Yeah.
So have a guess who's the loser number 10 for this week, Dion.
Oh, Mr. T.
Mr. T, guess what? You're not. You're whole wrong. You're wrong. Cunnarin. So it's Cunnarin got 0 out of 15. I think it's someone never tries. Cunnarin never tries. No. No. Figure that now. And then Mr. T got 2 out of 15. Number 9. Well done. Canatria got 6 out of 15. Number 8, well done. Number 7 for this week is Canav Lena got 7 out of 15. Well done. I think you're doing very well. Anyway, number 4 for this week is Sueva got 8 out of 15 and Canoline got 8 out of 15. Number 3 for this week is Dwinwen got 9 out of 15. Also, Kev Mercedes got 9 out of 15. Number 2 for this week is Kane Dye got 12 out of 15. Cunna Pimp got 12 out of 15 too. So, number 2 as well is going to be Cunna Pedward got 14 out of 15. Kane Tina got 14 out of 15. And Cunna Pimp got 15 out of 15. No, 14 out of 15. Let's try. So first place for this week is Canal Die got 15 out of 15. Very good. You're not even trying. You're actually very good. You actually are trying. Very good. Not like people called Mr. T got 2 out of 15. But well done, Canal Die. Well done. So I'll see you when I come back from Alderhay. Goodbye for now. And the next song is going to be Blue Suede Shoes by Elvis Presley. Hope you enjoy that song.
Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but stay over my blue suede shoe. Well, you can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name all over the place. Well, do anything that you want to do, but honey, lay off of them shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but stay over my blue suede shoes. Let's go, cat! Burn my house, steal my car, drink my liquor from an old fruit jar. Well, do anything that you wanna do, but honey, lay off of my shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but stay over my blue suede shoe. Rock it! For the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, 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 but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but stay over my blue suede shoe. Well, it's blue, blue, blue suede shoes. Blue, blue, blue suede shoes. Yeah! Blue, blue, blue suede shoes, baby. Blue, blue, blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but stay home for my blue suede shoes.
And this is normally the slot where we do our world updates here, Dawn.
Yeah.
But there's no more news around the world this week because we decided to close that feature down, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we got Kian Jones here with us today. Hello, Kian. How are you doing? How are you today?
I'm good, thanks.
And you are here for today to do a couple of jokes with us.
Yeah.
So, are you ready?
Yep.
You can do this.
What did the mommy cow say to the baby cow?
Oh, don't know. What about you?
It's past your bedtime.
Good job, that past your bedtime.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Cows go.
Cows go who?
Cows go moo, not who. What do you call a pop star in the Jurassic Age?
Oh, don't know.
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus or Miley Cyrus? Oh, I don't know. Maybe not so.
Where did Noah put the dinosaurs?
Oh.
Difficult question.
On the Jurassic Ark.
Good one, that.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Go on.
Absolutely.
How do you start a jelly race?
Oh.
Jelly race.
Jelly race?
Get set.
Get set, go!
What happened when a tap, a lettuce, and a tomato had a race?
Oh.
The tap was running, the lettuce is ahead, and the tomato couldn't catch up. Didn't catch up.
Ketchup. I had ketchup before in my hot dog. I have one in Morrison's before.
What did the dragon cross the road again?
Don't know. You know?
Dragon. The Welsh dragon.
It was a chicken stew-off. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting dragon.
Interrupting
Roar!
Great one, that.
Yeah. Is that all your jokes over?
Yeah.
Have you got one more?
Tell me the funniest one. Tell me.
What does it... Why do gorillas have big nose?
With a big nose.
Don't know.
That looks like a nose, that. What is it?
Because they had big fingers.
Okay, thank you very much, Kim, for coming on the Radio Card booth with us this week.
Yep.
Oh, we had good jokes, mate.
Yeah. Okay, so now we've got Max and Peter moving on now with our sports updates for this week.
Let's see if we've got the Premier League this weekend.
Oh, the one that just stuff is that I kick it, it's fit for back, but so last week I won the characters so the one the way is Joshua hold the first place and Master Zack is second and Nanganagi is his first play. So yes, so in the football venue club, so we had Wales, which is Australia, and another the venue club, so Stone City, which is Wolves, Wolves is Stone Man City, and Adam Martinez had been right with a move to Man United, and we had them Mississippi players. So first lacker is a assist. We have the local course is crashing into water at way back, fullback. Here's your answers. The three players. So Ananala is joined to Australia. But he don't know yet. But he thinks it's real because Australia. But Red Bull is shot.
this morning. Smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds fits by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, "This is my message to you." Singing, "Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright." Saying, "Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright." Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds fits by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, "This is my message to you." Meaning, don't worry about a thing. Worry about a thing, oh, every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry, saying, "Don't worry about a thing." I won't worry, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. I won't worry, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
Okay, so we're back here on Radio Kite, and our special guest for this week is Kiros, works in the office. Hello, Kiros, how are you today?
Hello.
Hello, Sino.
Hello.
Our first question we've got here for you today is, what is the best bit of working in the office?
I enjoy coming to work and watching all of you growing up.
Yeah.
You play an instrument before?
No, I've never played an instrument before.
What would be your dream instrument to play?
Well, my little boy likes the ukulele, so I might learn how to play the ukulele sometime.
Sounds good, Elsh?
Yes.
Another one?
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
If I could, I'd like to visit my granddad in heaven.
That is very nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Osh? Isn't it, Don?
Yeah.
Same here, I think.
Yeah, same here.
Visiting my line in heaven, yeah, definitely.
Meeting my child in heaven, that would be really nice.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And fourth question for you is, if you were stuck on a desert island for 3 days, which 3 things would you take with you?
I would take my hairbrush
Yeah.
because my hair gets really messy really easy. What else would I take? My Crocs, because I can't go anywhere without my Crocs. And I wouldn't be allowed to take my mobile phone, would I? Would I?
You would, yeah.
You would?
Oh, mobile phone, my lle fi cael siarad, talk to people at home.
Well, hold on. You've got 3 to in a what's it again? Island.
3 things to take with you on an island?
Well, if you got your phone with you, you need to bring a charger with it.
Oh, clever. I didn't think about that.
So we should change that to 4 things?
Yeah, we should.
What could your dream destination be?
My dream destination would be Italy, so I can eat loads of pasta, because I love pasta.
And where in Italy?
Where in Italy?
Oh, Rome maybe, so I can see the Colosseum and things while I'm there.
Rome is a good place.
Been there?
Have you?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, very good.
Worth a visit then.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Were you finding it to be back at work?
I love being back at work. I get to have fun with Lisa and Iona in the office, and I'm sure Mr. Hughes is very happy to have me back making his panads.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's lazy, Mr. Hughes, isn't he?
Yeah.
He never makes us a panad in the office. We always have to make one for him.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, he should do it one day.
Yeah.
It's your favourite place to take the kids?
Evan lives it in Flip Out, so we like taking him to Flip Out in Chester, and Alo enjoys watching everything that's going on. It's really busy there, so there's plenty of things to entertain her as well.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You've been to Chester, haven't you, Ross?
Yeah, I've been to Chester, yeah.
And you, yeah, mate?
Yeah.
And I
Have
have
you?
as well.
Yeah.
Chester's a good place, isn't
Yeah,
it?
really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
How long have you been working in Caib?
So I've been working in Canolfan Ysgybont for around 12 or 13 years now.
Oh.
I started about 2 weeks after Mr. Hughes started,
Wow.
and I was in the old school. Yeah, so absolute years.
Was Mr. Hughes in the old school as well?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
about 2 weeks before me.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
That's-
a big change being here. It's really nice
Yeah.
here compared to the old school.
It's a better building and everything.
Yeah,
We even got new tiles on the roof here, haven't we?
yeah. It's
Which
really cool.
is actually working.
Yeah.
Not need to be getting fixed again.
Yeah, my desk used to be in the corridor in the old school. They didn't even have an office for me.
Really?
Yeah,
A desk in the middle of a corridor.
yeah.
So what is the old school looks like?
It was old and dark, and everything was just falling to bits.
Yeah.
There was water coming in through the roof and everything.
Wow.
So yeah, we're very lucky to have a nice new school now, aren't we?
Wow, this is a really good school, isn't it, Delanonos?
Yes.
Which job did you do before Caib?
Before coming to Caib, I used to work in Holland Arms Garden Centre in the cafe at the weekend,
Yeah.
cleaning the dishes and things there. And I remember one time I had loads of plates to put on the side, and they all fell and smashed all the cakes in the front.
Whoa.
I had a very big row for that.
Whoa. So that's why you started here?
Yeah, I started here because I needed to get out of there before they sacked me.
Song do you want us to end with?
I would like one of Bruce Springsteen's songs because the boys here like his songs, yeah?
Yeah. Shall we play Badlands by Bruce Springsteen?
Yes.
Yes, so we'll finish off this week's show with Badlands by Bruce Springsteen, and we'll see you next week for week 33 of Radio Caib. So, thank you, kiddos, for coming on this week.
Thank you very much for having me, boys.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And we'll see you next week for another edition of Radio Caib. Take care for now.
Bye.
Well, what's up tonight? Trouble in the heartland, got a head-on collision, smashing in my guts, man. I'm caught in a crossfire that I don't understand.
Okay, so we hope you've enjoyed this week's edition of Radio Cab, and we will see you next week. Bye for now.
Bye.
تحية
You're listening to Radio Cab.